Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. Welcome, 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 and good morning. You are watching live with LWL, Lindsay with Love. It is July 24th, 2024. Well, welcome to the chat, YouTubers. I'm going to give it a minute. As always, TikTok is telling my platform and my audience that I am live, so I'm going to give it a second. By the way, this is like my fourth or fifth YouTube live stream, so thank you for being patient with me. Hello, Mallory. Hello, Mayo. Hello, Lily. Hello, Aleta. Hello, Freedom Guy. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, 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 you guys. I'm happy to have everybody here. Too cool for you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. We have girl, you are early. Mallory is early, crispy. Welcome to the chat. We have a fun program today, you guys. We are woo-weighing it up today. We are woo-weighing it up. The art of effortless living, right? And I am going to ask your help and be super engaging in the chat today because I have some things to talk about. But I did tell you last week that I was going to practice woo-wei, a more balanced approach. Monday and Tuesday, I was chatting all day. I would like to take a break. I would like to take a break. Hello, Catherine's in the chat. Zaylee's in the chat. Thank you for the likes, Mallory. Thank you for the roses. Zaylee's always coming in and throwing roses at me. I appreciate it. Welcome, Thinny, to the chat. Crispy, welcome to the chat. All right, you guys, Jackie's in the room. I logged into work today and requested off today through August 1st. Yeah, vacation. I love that. Go on, Mallory. Victoria's in the chat. My OGs are here. My newbies are here. I'm ready to go. Let's do the dang thing. All right, you guys. All right. Who rode the energetic wave? Who rode the wave yesterday? Did you get on the wave? Did you ride it? I did. I am like this close to sending off 2 reports. I have 2 Your Soul's Purpose reports in line, and I'm just living my best life over here. I'm doing great. Yes, Victoria says, good morning. I said I needed a break. Bye, y'all. Yes, honor your energy, Mallory. I'm proud of you for doing that. I'm proud of everyone who honors their energy because that is one way that we become more aligned, easier, faster, more effortlessly. All right, let's get going. We have things to chit chat about this morning. And yeah, without further ado. Okay, so I've been thinking about ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. I've been thinking about this. Why have I been thinking about it? I will tell you why. I saw another video the other day on TikTok that was like a girl talking about how they're listening to us, right? They're listening to us. And then whatever she was either talking about or thinking about manifested. And she was like, oh my gosh, you're listening to us, da 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 da. This is crazy. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. And remember, like a week or 2 ago, I was sharing the story about the girl who was thinking about something and then she saw it in her real life. And I was like, if you guys, the most simple definition of manifesting, I thought about it and then I experienced it in real life, IRL, right? IRL. And so I was like, okay, so still people don't know that they're manifesting. But then I was like, well, for the people that don't know they're manifesting, it kind of almost seems easier for them in a way, because as soon as you realize you get to create your reality, you start to put all these like ideas and these like, this is the method to do it, 3, 6, 9, da 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 da, write it out in a triangle, whatever, all these methods, right? And we make it very complex. So I was like, is ignorance actually bliss or not? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think probably in some instances it is. Can't really read types at my eye appointment. That's all good. Sorry, Catherine, it's all good. Sending you the best energy that all goes well at the eye appointment or afterwards, right? Especially if you got your eyes dilated or something. Deborah's in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. RV Dylan is in the chat. Do you guys think ignorance is bliss? Or are you like, yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like when I was asleep before my spiritual awakening, and then I woke up, I was like, wow, I've been missing out on all of this. I just couldn't believe it. But then I didn't do the alignment work that was required or is required during the awakening. And so for about 1 year and 6 months, I lived in like what I call the void. I don't know what other spiritual teachers call it. I call it the void. Basically, I know what's happening, but I don't know how to use this information and this energy and this power to create And that's like a crappy place to be, because you're like, I know, I logically, I intuitively, I feel, I understand, I know, but yet I can't. That's annoying. That was annoying for me anyway. And I'm sharing it because I experienced it, right? Ignorance is bliss, but knowledge can also bring you back to bliss when intention is there. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for the lightning bolts, Deborah. Thank you for joining my team. Thank you for the follow. Donald Trump Power USA, because I need to know. Mallory says, I need to know everything. Yeah, I don't know. Well, first, I don't know if we can know everything, right? That's a big ask. Permission granted, Mallory, to not have to know everything, right? But I think knowing the things that are important to help you evolve, to grow into your highest expression, now those are the things I'd like to know. Tony says, I feel like I'm in the void. Yeah, Tony, it's normal. I lived in the void, like I said. There's no sugarcoating it. I was there from around September of 2019 to around March of 2021. I lived in the void. A year and a half, truly. Oh, it was so annoying, but that's okay. Deborah says, I'm just blessed. I'm going to move forward to do it all. I hope I can do all I can do, hopefully to help people. Yeah, of course, right? That's what we're always all trying to do. So I was just thinking about this whole ignorance is bliss thing. Is it better to not know you manifest and you're just manifesting willy-nilly all over the place, chaotic manifestations? Or is it better to know you're manifesting and you're like, okay, now I'm going to intentionally create? I think it's better to have the latter. Of course, nothing is neither good nor bad until we place our perspective on it, right? But in my mind, I'm like, I think I would rather know. I would rather know. Thank you for the lightning bolts, Mallory, to get me to 11. I see you there. I see what you're doing. To know. Yeah, I think so, to know. Hello, Kiki. Welcome to the chat. All right, so let's keep going, you guys. I was just thinking about that. I was like, yeah, I don't know. So I always just tell people, you manifested it, period. I just type that. Maybe it will help. Because it's still really wild to me that people are just now learning about this word manifestation. But I guess if you are not really on a spiritual journey, then you would likely not be introduced to it. I don't know. If we're talking about manifesting, I'd rather know. Yeah, me too, Freedom Guy. I think so too. I was just curious. What do you guys think? Is ignorance bliss or not? I think once you figure out how to manifest, you specifically, right? Because some people manifest by writing it out, and some people can manifest simply by talking, and some people have to be in really good alignment at first. So there's many different ways, whichever way works best for you, right? But I think once you figure it out, it's better. I always think our brains, Victoria says, I always think our brains are like computers always downloading data. Yeah, exactly. Bliss, LOL, but I think I'm still in the void working on alignment. Catherine, hi, Bisme. Welcome to the chat. Freedom by 6-2 emotional manifester. The mental aspect is an area for me. Yeah. You guys, we started off strong. Let's keep going. I want to share some synchronicities with you guys so that you understand what life becomes when you find your full alignment. And this is not to say that I think I've found my full alignment, but this is to say that I felt the best I've ever felt in my life. And so for now, this is my best alignment, right? Let's see what's to come. Let's see what's to come. Because I'm not a time will tell type of person. I'm a frequency will tell type of person. Time will tell. What's that gibberish? Frequency will tell. Your frequency will tell. Okay. I don't feel like ignorance is bliss in today's world. Yeah, I don't think so either, Tony. I think it's important to be awake nowadays, for sure, especially with all of everything that's happening in the global economy and like the global stage, right? All right, so lately, what I've noticed, what my pattern is, what my current frequency pattern is thought turns to synchronicity or confirmation, turns to manifestation. And likely for everybody, that's how it goes. It's just, are you seeing the synchronicities or are you missing the synchronicities? The in-between, the synchronicities is kind of up here in between thought, synchronicity, confirmation, manifestation. Those synchronicities are very helpful for you, especially if you're like, am I really on the right path? So yeah, Bob Proctor is amazing. God rest his soul, right? He's so brilliant. He has a really powerful abundance meditation. If you Google or if you YouTube Bob Proctor abundance meditation, 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's just powerful. Michelle, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. All right, so I'm going to share with you guys some of my most recent synchronicities that are just quite interesting to me. And you're going to listen and you're going to be like, that's the most boring story, probably. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm sharing with you because I want to remind you that not every synchronicity is going to be in your face. Wham, bam. Oh my gosh, this is a miracle, right? Most synchronicities are just like very kind of everyday things, but they're there because they're telling you you're on the right path. Thank you for sharing the live, Juliana. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I was on live about a couple of nights ago. By the way, you guys, I do an evening session where we vibe out. I crochet. I don't really love to talk a lot on that session because I'm always talking on this session. And I get tired of talking, quite honestly. I don't know. But I do an evening session where we vibe out. We listen to lo-fi music. It's chill. At 5 p.m. if you're interested, make sure to follow so you can be notified when I'm live. But I was talking on the live, and I have notes here, which is why I'm looking down on my computer. I was talking on the live, and I said, geez Louise. I was like, geez Louise, Lindsay, or something like that. And then I said, I don't ever say geez Louise. This is so weird. And I was talking about spirit guides and learning the names of my spirit guides and how I was introduced to my guides and all of those beautiful things. And somebody in the chat was like, well, maybe Louise is one of your spirit guides. And I was like, yeah, maybe. But like intuitively, I knew that wasn't it. I was like, oh yeah, maybe, but that doesn't seem right. That doesn't feel right for me, right? It doesn't feel clairsentience. It doesn't seem claircognizance, all knowing, all feeling, right? It doesn't feel right. It doesn't seem right. And so fast forward, that's 2 nights ago. And I'm not thinking about this, by the way. It was just like a quick moment in my reality, just a quick moment. And I was thinking last night about reading a different series of books, but it's like a spiritual series around channelings and stuff like that, which is I'm very interested in. But I'm also in the middle of this series called My Big Toe, which is My Big Theory of Everything by Thomas Campbell. And it is a very mentally stimulating book, profound in many ways, requires a decent deal of concentration, especially book number 1. Book number 2 is a little lighter and a little bit more fun, a little bit easier to follow so far. And I picked up the book last night. I hadn't read it in a couple of days. I usually like read a little bit and then like integrate, read a little bit, integrate. And I'm on my Kindle, by the way, and I swiped to the next page. And the title of the chapter is Geez Louise, geez Louise, will that fat rat ever find cheese? And I was like, if you were just living a life asleep, you wouldn't recognize this as a confirmation that you made the right choice, which is to continue the series. You wouldn't recognize that. And I'm not saying it because I'm like, oh, I recognized it. I'm just simply saying it was 48 hours difference. It was just so like a willy-nilly thing, just like whatever, right? But all right, confirmation. Let's see what happens as I read the rest of the book, right? All right, let's see what's happening in the chat. Mallory says, to Freedom Guy, 1-4 non-emotional generator here, but feeling is my sense, so it's, oh, you guys, yes. Allow yourselves, for 1, she says, oops. Allow yourselves time to integrate what you're learning spiritually. I feel very compelled to say this because when you first start, it's very exciting. Everything is new. You want to learn it all. You want to absorb it all. And then you could potentially cause confusion, right? So allow yourself the time to learn and integrate. That's why I even shared, like, I read this book that's very like, okay, Lindsay, focus. And then I read maybe a chapter or 2, and then I say, okay, integrate the energy. Yeah, Mallory, exactly. Integrate the energy. Welcome to the chat, Lily Sterling. Welcome. So you guys see how it was like thought, I want to go to a different series. And then the thought was, actually, intuitively, that doesn't sound like a good idea for me right now, because then there's a lot then in my mental capacity. Synchronicity, geez Louise, confirmation. And now, okay, finish the series, see what comes of it. There's a reason I started the series, right? It's all about, it's called My Big Toe, which is my big theory of everything. And it's about how he has basically determined through metaphysics and physics and his own spiritual journey of meditation, of astral traveling with people, this whole story about how he believes fully and truly that we are living in a simulation. So I'm curious, right? I've done the healing journey, and of course we're always healing in some way, but I've done most of my healing journey. I've done the self-love journey because I'm wildly in love with myself and my life. And now I'm in the truth seeking stages. What is actually happening here? What's actually happening? Does anybody know? Anybody? Mallory says, I have been feeling that so much more lately, like it's Big Brother, basically. I don't know. Yeah, kind of. But then it's like Big Brother, is that like a paranoia? Is that like fear-based, or is that like it's whatever based, right? Because it's like kind of going back to that initial conversation of they're listening to me versus, which is I have zero empowerment. They're listening to me and they're forcing this upon me. My thoughts are turning into my reality versus I'm so empowered that I'm manifesting and creating my reality. It's wordplay, right? And energetically, it might not make any difference to you. But for some people, it might make a difference. They're listening to me versus I'm creating. I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm not scared of it. Just like, yeah, okay, exactly. I figured as much, Mallory, but it's just like a conversation to have, right? Because you can use words in many different ways and in many different tones, right? And in many different structures, creating different patterns of words to mean many different things. So it's kind of cool. Good morning, Zen. Welcome to the chat. Tony says, do you think timeline jumps are real? People claim that we just had one recently. Yes, I do, Tony. I definitely do. I do, because I've jumped them myself. You all have. It's interesting because I was thinking about that this morning, because I've been talking about quantum leaps. And then I was like, we were talking a little bit about it last night on the evening vibe out session. And I was like, should I share this information or should I really think further? And I was literally making my coffee this morning thinking about this. So it seems like I should talk about it because Tony is my confirmation from my thought. Should I talk about it to let's talk about it? All right. For those of you listening on YouTube, thank you for joining me there. I am chatting with people on TikTok. So if it seems weird that you don't see the chat, it's because we are chatting on TikTok, but I'm more than happy to chat with you on YouTube as well. I still have to get used to this. My cameras are as close as they can be, but I don't know. All right. We live and we die, and I'm like, it's bigger than that, y'all. I think that's what you mean. Okay, so thank you for sharing the live, Michelle. Thank you. And thank you for all the likes, Deborah. You guys, all of you, thank you for the likes. We're already at 2.4 thousand likes, and I've only been broadcasting for 16 minutes. Thank you, you guys. If you're new here, by the way, I sit with my hands on my chest because I'm training myself to speak from my heart, and I would say I'm basically there. Alter Ego says, hi, you talking to me? You talking to me? Then who are you talking to? Whoa. Alter Ego. There's two of you here now. Well, what I was just saying is I'm also talking to TikTok. We're live at the same time, and most people are watching on TikTok. So I'm talking to everybody. Welcome to the chat, my friend. All right. So the way I'll share with you my big quantum leaps as examples, but then I'm also going to share with you what I think are moments of quantum leaps in our personal lives that we don't necessarily think of as quantum leaps. All right. Starting off strong, number one, spiritual awakening, quantum leap. You go from being asleep, a human flopping around on Earth, to being wide awake. Big leap, right? Kundalini rising, big leap. What is happening and what is this energy moving? Why is my body moving without my brain telling it to? Leap. Near-death experience, leap. From there, clairaudient capabilities turned on, leap. 1 minute, I don't have the guidance, the intuitive guidance. The next minute, I'm channeling. That's a leap, right? Another one, which I remembered last night, was my birth certificate has AM, but I was actually born PM. By the way, 12 hours changes your entire birth chart. 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So if you are 4 minutes and 1 second off on your birth chart, it changes, just so you know. It's not huge and drastic, but it changes every 4 minutes, approximately. And so huge quantum leap. My whole life turned upside down. I was just like, oh my gosh, how could I have forgotten about that moment? Now, here are other things I think quantum leap us. Things like, awesome. Yeah, Alter Ego. Thanks for chatting in YouTube. Thank you for being here. And welcome. It's nice to meet you. I think things like if you were to move across the country. I decided when I was just finished my undergrad, I was in the middle of taking my, finishing my graduate degree online. And I got an opportunity to move across the country from Michigan to California. And it was a really great opportunity. And I was like, yeah, I'm going. So one day I was living in Michigan, a completely different life. The next day I was living with a whole new family, a whole new culture, like quantum leap, right? Huge. And so, hello, Sarah. Welcome to the chat. I'm so proud of you for being brave and saying hi. I'm happy you're here. Good morning, Samantha. I missed your good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Deborah, are your fingers hurting because you just keep liking the live? I appreciate you guys so much. Sarah, thank you for the follow. Hello, Zen. Thank you for the like. You guys are amazing. Lots of hearts. All right. So what do you guys think? What are some other quantum leaps? I would say like anything that's like a tragic accident. You could choose right now today. You could say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today is the day. Damn it. I'm changing my life for the better. And that little choice, assuming that you stick with it, has the potential to be a quantum leap. Certain choices, right? That one maybe because it's more consistent effort, not the best example. But say something like, I don't want to talk about tragedy, but somebody makes a poor choice and then the whole life, everyone's life changes around them. So there's many different ways to quantum leap. As a collective, I think we likely can, right? We all just witnessed a pretty big situation. I don't want to talk about politics on this channel, you guys. It's not my vibe. Good morning, Kara. Welcome to the chat. Oh my gosh, all my OGs are here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you being here. But anyway, yeah, I do think we can quantum leap. Do you guys have examples in your life of quantum leaping, like where you think, holy cow, that really changed? When I moved from Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles in the middle of COVID to Las Vegas, quantum leap for me. Instantly, the energy was off for me. I really did not love living in Las Vegas at all. So I think when we make these big shifts in where we're living geographically speaking, because remember, you guys, not all places have the same energy. And some people would love to live in Las Vegas. Oh my gosh, you got to live in Las Vegas? You got to live in a 5-star hotel on the Las Vegas Strip? That sounds so cool. Yeah, but also not really. For me, cool because I get to say I had that experience, but ultimately like not the best experience for my life. However, because of that catalyst, because of the really chaotic energy that's Las Vegas, because of the really low vibrational and then very high vibrational energy that is Las Vegas, it was a catalyst for me, for my soul. It was an opportunity for my soul to grow. And in Las Vegas is where I had my car accident, my near-death experience, and it's where I created the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. It's where I found my alignment because I had no choice. I had no choice. I was really, really hating living there. And I was like, you are living in a 5-star hotel on the Las Vegas Strip and you are miserable. Like, get it together, Lindsay. Get it together, seriously. And so I found my alignment there. And then I packaged it nicely into a course for you so you could find yours as well. And if you're interested in that, then go to lindsaywithlove.com. It's called the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. Use the code POWER for 15% off. Because everyone has to find their own alignment, right? I can't do it for you, but what I can do is guide you in the way that I found mine. And by the way, it's you unlocking and activating your chakra system. And everybody has a chakra system. I don't care what you believe in or not. The energy is there in the body. I shouldn't say I don't care what you believe in or not. I do care. I do care. I'm not trying to push my beliefs on you. I'm sharing what I've learned through my own awakening. And I would like you to use your discernment by feeling, your thinking, what seems right for you, and then only take what resonates, always. Let me catch up to the chat. Thank you for the follow, Brenda. Thank you for the follow, Catherine. So many new people here. Welcome, 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 you guys. Let's see. Freedom Guy says, I had no idea Vegas was supposed to be a dark place. Yeah, depending on who says, right, Kara? I mean, once again, everyone has their own energy. By the way, you guys, if you energetically feel like you're living in a place that doesn't align with you, but you're there because you have no choice but to be there. Well, you always have a choice, but you feel like perhaps you have to stay there for a while, somebody's job or whatever, blah, 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 right? You have a lot of anchors there, you have family there, your kids go to school there, yada, yada, yada. If that feels like that resonates for you, you can energetically take some anchors out, like energetically, like focus on the anchors that are attached to you, pick them up, and then go plop them in a land that feels more energetically aligned with you. A lot of people have like a lot of trauma stuck to their home. You guys, none of this is what I was planning on talking about, by the way. A lot of people have like traumas associated with where they grew up, right? They have a lot of inner child healing that they want to do. And imagine if you just removed your energy, you just like took the cord from your childhood home and put it in a place that feels safer, feels more aligned, feels more energetically positive for you. You can do that. Now, it may take a couple of times, depending on how energetically attached you are, right? But you can do that. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to catch up with the chat. TK says, I had an awakening this year, moved cities after college. And with 3 days, I found my bio family. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of, not, I shouldn't say that's common. That's actually a crazy story, a cool story, not crazy, cool story. But yeah, see how changing geographically will help you. Deborah says, I think finding you and some other people I found on TikTok has helped me to make a leap. Yeah, likely, right? If you're, by the way, you guys, I always say this, if you're listening just to listen, it's nice. I appreciate you, but I desire and I crave you to implement. The fastest ways I've changed my life are when I learn something. I'm very cautious and mindful about what I learn and put in my brain. Number one, it's intentional. I make a choice. Is this information, what I'm learning right now, actually going to help my soul grow and propel me into the manifestation I desire? If the answer is yes, I learn it. If the answer is no, I keep going. Like, there's no reason to waste your brain power and your time on that, right? Your time. And then number two, as soon as I learn, as soon as I read it, hear it, whatever, I implement. I try my best to implement. Because if you read a bunch of things, but then you never implement, you're just reading. You're reading. I want you to just change your life. Allow yourself to change your life. Should I do the power course too? Deborah, if you feel like you are in misalignment with yourself right now, or you feel like your manifesting power isn't that strong, then yeah, you should. If it resonates for you guys, do it. If you are interested in the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course, by the way, it is at lindsaywithlove.com. Actually, let me just turn it on to my link tree right now for those of you that are interested. I should just turn it back on. I turned off a few links in my link tree only because I'm really hoping people get this Your Soul's Purpose report, because in July, I'm including that bonus section, 2 full pages almost of bonus information around your human design, not just your astrology. But I will turn on for you, Deborah, the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course in the bio, in my link in bio. It's turned on now. Use code POWER if that's what you're interested in. And for those of you that are listening, your alignment is the key to your success in life. You're misaligned if you feel angry, if you feel resentful, if you feel jealous, if you're comparing yourself to everybody else, if you feel unfulfilled, if you are ill, if you lack confidence, and if you're insecure, all these things, that is indication you're in misalignment. And so when you step into your power and start to align your energy, that's when your life will really, truly shift. But ultimately, once again, I can guide you, I can help you, but I can't do it for you. I wish I could. I really wish I could. Because if I could just go around like, boop, alignment, 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 you're in alignment, and you're in alignment, and everybody's in alignment, Oprah style, I would. I really would. Because it's the best feeling in the world. All right, you guys, 13 new messages. Your girl has got to catch up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow, Ginger. I like that name, from one Ginger to another. Freedom Guy says, I've wanted to move for a while. Well, then why don't you? If you can, you should. Why not? I am an angry manifester, so Samantha. So when I'm out of alignment, I feel grumpy. Sarah says, I'm glad I found you. Gotta go. All right, Sarah, I hope to see you at 5 p.m. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mallory says, I just saged my house. Cleanse the energy, guys. Do you move them through meditation? Tony, yes, you can, but you can also do other things. The course actually focuses on your 5 senses, including meditation, including other exercises. It takes anywhere, at the beginning of the stages of each chakra, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's very easy, guys. It's easy, but it takes consistency, and that's where people fall off, right? And then toward the end, depending on how really dedicated you are, and it's only because I ask you to move your body for longer periods of time, then it takes a little bit more time in the day, right? 40 minutes. Do you have 40 minutes? Probably you do. You could actually be doing the course while listening to me from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every single morning. You could actually be doing it. It's quite brilliant. Yes, Deborah says, I can't wait. The HG pages. Yes, Mallory. I actually just started typing your email for you. Samantha says, so glad I made it to your live. My job has me tired and sleeping in later. Oh, no, Samantha. Well, I hope that allow yourself to rest. We talked about rest, the 4 stages of rest, a couple of days ago, Monday morning. Recovery, actually just doing mindless things like sleeping, napping, reading for pleasure, not even, mindless TV. We talked about reclaiming, which is, you know, the massages, going to the spa, maybe taking a hot bath, really doing things that ignite your soul. And then we talked about recreation, right? Most people just jump to recreation, which is like, I'm going on vacation and I'm going to get wasted starting at the airport. Like, what? Swerve, that's not vacation. You have to rest first, right? And then celebration. So remember those 4 stages, you guys. It's important. Well, I think it's important. I always share things that I think would help you. So I think it's important. Hi, is there any way to, Brenda, welcome to the chat. Is there any way to prepare the energy of a new home? Yeah, you could sage it. Typically when I'm in a new space, what I like to do is first sage and then Palo Santo. Palo Santo, yeah. Palo Alto? Palo Alto is in California. I always confuse Palo Alto and Palo Santo. Sage, Palo Santo. Or just walk in and say, I intend to have the best life ever here. Really mean it from your soul. When we were picking out apartments, we just moved here a few months ago, you guys, and we're deciding if we want to buy or if we're going to relocate again in a couple of years, and maybe it's kind of pointless to buy. And we went from this apartment. The real estate or the leasing lady probably thought I was wild. I was like, can we go to that one? We went up to the other one. It was a couple floors up. And then I was like, can we go back down to the other one? I'm sorry, can we go back up to the other one more time? And she was like, sure, no problem. You know, up, down, up, down. I think we did twice. And then we came back down here and I was like, this is the one. And my partner was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, feel the energy. It's kind of like we live in a tree house. We have a lot of windows. It's such good energy here. So yeah, like when you're moving through the homes, like feel the energy. Does this feel right? Can you use a bell to clear the energy instead of smoke? Love Palo Santo. Let's see. Freedom Guy says, I feel like everything takes money to get back into alignment and it doesn't come easy. That's not true, Freedom Guy. I actually taught myself how to go back into alignment. I think that's just potentially, and I don't want to say this, but maybe it's just like a belief that you could let go of. Because if you were curious about aligning your chakra system, you could just Google what is the chakra system? What are all the chakras? And then you could Google, how do I align my root chakra? How do I align my solar plexus, my sacral? How do I align my solar plexus? How do I align? And then you could just consistently do those things every day until you felt in alignment. That's exactly how I created my course, you guys. There was some intuition involved, right? And there's many other things outside of just teaching alignment. In that course, I talk about the universal laws. I also talk about manifesting in there. But I did do it all by myself. And then I tested it for about 7 months. And then it was successful, which is why I offer it as a product to you. But use your resources. If you don't have the money, just go Google and start figuring it out, right? So anyway, that's my take on that. Love Palo Santo. Beck says, thank you guys for confirming for me. I was like, Palo Alto, Palo Santo. Can I use a bell instead of the smoke? I've never heard of a bell, but yeah, I'm assuming energy frequency sound is frequency as well, right? You could put on a healing frequency as soon as you move in. You could put 528, 432, 2 really beautiful, powerful frequencies for grounding in and the heart chakra. So yeah, do what resonates for you. Lala, also, are we supposed to have the windows open when we're ringing the bell? I have actually never heard about the ringing of the bell, Lala, so I can't articulate on that. I would say drop into your intuition. If this bell idea sounds right for you, close your eyes, a few deep breaths, and ask, should I open the windows or should I not? Does it really matter if the windows are open or not, right? All right. Samantha says yes. Victoria says, literally just rang my bell. Oh my goodness, that's why they broke all the bells. Yeah, I have no idea about the bells, you guys. Sorry, this is something new for me. Been wanting to get one. Amazing. Well, I'll have to look into it. So thank you guys for teaching me something new. I keep different frequencies. I'm playing in my house all day on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Mallory, same. Not all day, right? But all right, let's keep going in the chat. I would like to share with you guys, I have a couple more things to share, but I'm really loving, by the way, this wu-wei conversation because I asked for it and it's happening. The bell clears the energy. It's a witchy thing for me. All right, cool. You said 528, 432. Any other ones that are good? Those are good ones to start with, Lala. Let's not overwhelm the system. Let's just start somewhere. I have a crystal bell. It's my favorite. Ooh, pretty, Samantha. Crystal as in like crystal, or crystal as in like a bell made of rose quartz. Which is it? Quartz. Oh my gosh, how amazing. I love a good crystal moment, you guys. I do. All right, so I'm thinking about, I want to share this with you guys. There's a couple of things that I found quite interesting in this book I'm reading. Two quotes. Once again, remember the book is about living in a simulation. This guy feels as though he's proven through metaphysics and physics and all the things and his own thought process and his own spiritual journey and his own discernment that we live in a simulation. So this is his idea. I'm reading about it. I haven't decided for myself yet. He says, don't listen to everything I say, figure it out for yourself. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to figure it out for myself. He says, you are in the game whether you want to be or not. You're in the game whether you want to be or not. Every day you are evolving more toward positive or a negative pole of being. You cannot stay neutral or remain stationary. What do you guys think? You're in the game. You guys still talking about crystals. Okay, maybe I should stop talking for a second. I just got a sphere quartz. I love her. You guys are so funny. I'm gonna keep going actually. All right, so you're in the game whether you want to be or not. Every day we are evolving. It sounds logical. Brenda says, okay, thank you. Every day you're either evolving towards the positive or the negative. You actually cannot stay neutral or remain stationary. Now, I took this a step further because that's what I do, as you guys know. And I started thinking about this from an energetic perspective because a lot of times we talk about being stagnant in life. And I was like, well, if you can't actually stay neutral or remain stationary, then stagnancy is not just being stuck. It's more than that. Stagnancy now, this is what I believe. I've gone through my thought process here and I've really like sat down with this. And I think, okay, we think we're stagnant, which means we're stuck, which means we're not going anywhere. But we know that when you have stagnant energy in the body, it eventually causes misalignment. It causes disharmony. It causes dis-ease, right? Disease. And so stagnancy is actually going toward the negative, which is why it's really important to be decisive in life, right? For those of you that struggle with decisiveness, I would check out Bob Proctor's article. It's literally called Making a Decision. I think it's called Making Decisions or something like that by Bob Proctor. You can find it if you just Google Making a Decision, Bob Proctor. So when you don't make a choice, you're like, well, I'm not going to decide. You're actually causing yourself to kind of go into this stagnant cycle. And we learned that stagnancy isn't real. You're either going one way or the other, right? Energy doesn't stop. We're always in motion. It's always moving. And so really you're kind of going a little bit backwards. Wrong way. Turn around, you guys, turn around, right? It's like, no, wrong way. Thank you for the follow, Chastity Ann. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Crystal Clear. Welcome to the chat. 1, 2, 3. So I thought that was quite interesting. And especially the part where he says, you're in the game whether you want to be or not. Why do you know you're in the game? Do you have the answer to the question, or would you like me to answer it for you? How do you know that you're in the game whether you want to be or not? You want me to answer, or I'll give you guys a second to like think about it. Drink your spirulina, kids. Okay, so Kara says we're born into it. Mallory says consciousness. Chastity Ann says you're creating it. Thank you for the likes, Lala. You guys, 6.8 thousand likes in under 38 minutes. Go on now. Go on, girl. I'll take it. You would like to know, Deborah says. Yeah, I think all of the above, right? But for me, alter ego is typing in YouTube. So let's see what alter ego has to say. An ant, a spider, a centipede are holding a party. The ant realizes they're running low on beer. He offers to head out to buy some more beers. The centipede said, no, let me do it. You take too long. I have more legs than you. I can do it faster. The bugs agree. 10 minutes pass, then 20, then 30. The spider asks what's taking him so long. The ant decides to head out and investigate. He opens the front door and sees the centipede outside. He asks the ant, hey man, what's taking you so long? And the centipede replies, I'm still putting on my shoes. And that's cute. That was funny. My personal take on it is that if we are all energy, if the most common denominator, we're going math here because I have a math degree, so I'm going to nerd out for a second. You guys remember fractions. The most common denominator is that we are all from the same source energy, then we are all playing the game, the energetic game, not the asleep human 3D game, the energetic game of life. I think that's what he means. You're playing it whether you want to or not. So don't you want to learn the rules? Not the human rules, not the man-made rules, the energetic rules, the spiritual rules. I would say yeah. Because once you know the rules, then it's easier to play the game. But say somebody sat you down and they were like, let's play Monopoly. And you were like, okay, let's play. And then you just like went crazy and you were like skipping past and you weren't paying to get out of jail and all these things. And they're like, that's not the rules. And you're like, well, I don't know what the rules are. I'm playing though. That sounds a little wild, right? It sounds a little wild. So personally, I think, this is my personal take, that if the common denominator is that we're all energy, or at least from the same source energy, so energy is energy, we're all energy, then the game that we're playing is the energetic game of life. By the way, Valerie, what are you laughing at? I love this info, Lindsay. Yay, I do too. And I think it's really powerful because this is the second thing. So kind of a two to make it true. Let's see, by the way, because this man is very serious in his book. He's like, don't listen to me. I'm not spitting facts. I'm spitting what I've discovered. And I want you to create your own theory. So he shares this. I know that I'm playing on the energetic field. So I'm experiencing it in my own energy, my own self, my own reality. Remember, your reality is yours, mine is mine. So in my reality, that's what I'm doing. He's discussing it in his book. And the group Quo that does all the channeling, LL Research, we talked about Quo yesterday, you guys. I read a book, and one of the books is all about how to play the energetic game of life. And Carla channels the entire book, and she talks about chakras. They talk about alignment. They talk about understanding how energy works so you can win. Winning at life. Right up there. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, I have a sticker on my TikTok that says manifesting astrology, energy, and winning at life. That's why I'm pointing up there. Might seem a little bit weird. You're like, what are you pointing at? This live is perfect right now because I'm reading the game of life and how to play. So profound. Is that Chastity Ann? Is that her book? Is that Carla's channeled book? I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, the game of life and how to play it. Amen to that, my friend. Thank you for the follow, Erica. Welcome to the chat. So Chastity Ann, Kimberlyn, welcome to the chat. So Chastity Ann, typically this happens. Somebody comes into the chat, we're talking about something, and someone's like, this is exactly what I needed at the exact moment. More proof, you guys, just constant proof, especially if you're an OG like Mallory who's been here for a while. It is absolute constant proof that we're all energetically connected. Why would you have just dropped in, Chastity? And I think you're new here. Why would you have just dropped in today and received that confirmation, other than you were meant to receive that confirmation, which the confirmation is telling you you're on the right path. Right? Right? Yeah, it's beautiful. Lightning bolts. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. How to Win It. Sorry, it's by Florine. Yeah, no worries. You don't have to apologize. We're all humans too. We're humans and spiritual beings here, right? So some people I think are humans. Okay, let me rephrase. We're all human and energetic spiritual beings, multifaceted, high vibrational spiritual beings of the universe. But some people are just living in their human beingness, and others are living in their human and spiritual beingness. And for those of you that are here, it's likely that you're over in this group. One is not better than the other, right? It just is. But for that, you don't have to say sorry, because I know we're all doing our best. 100,000. It's small and I need commas. How many percentage is that? 100,000, 100,000%. Night Rainbow Wellness, welcome to the chat and thank you for the likes. By the way, you guys, there are plenty of new faces here, which just makes me so happy and feeling so fulfilled and so grateful. So thank you for all of you that are new here and hanging out with me today. Thank you for my OGs always. Thank you for all the likes, for the gifts, the lightning bolts, for the follows. I broadcast all about manifesting energy, astrology, winning at life, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you enjoy this, click the follow button and make sure to come back tomorrow. I also broadcast Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We vibe out. It is a very chill. I'm not talking the whole time. I'm just vibing out. Typically I crochet. I'm winding down the day. I'm helping you breathe, right? Release. So that's that. All right, you guys, I have one more quote that I'd like to share, and then we're going to get on the energetic wave because it's already 9:49. The time goes by so fast in these morning lives. I love it. My hair is perfect. Thank you, Zen. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to do fractions, so it makes me happy you're good at math. Valerie, that's okay. When do we really use them in our life anyway? The Game of Life and How to Play by Florence Scovel-Shin. I had to double check. Thank you so much for double checking, Chessie Ann. I don't know if I've ever actually read that one. It sounds familiar, but maybe not. Can you tell me if you see anything positive coming my way? Zen, choose to focus on those things that are positive in your life for more positive things to come to you. I can't tap in just to your energy on these lives, nor do I desire to. But I would say find gratitude for all the beautiful things that are happening for you, and then focus on those things that you desire into your reality. Thank you, Chessie Ann. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. All right, you guys, one more thing he talks about. He says, so this is really important. I want you guys to listen as best you can. Did you, Kimberlyn? I'm so sorry. Probably. I have so many, you guys, I have so many notes. I need to go through my notes. I have papers everywhere right now because I'm writing so many Your Soul's Purpose reports, and I'm sure I have it written down. I'm sure. The Artist's Way was another one somebody recommended. I remember that one for sure. Okay, so this is the last quote by this guy, Thomas Campbell and My Big Toe. It's a series of books around his theory of everything. TOE stands for theory of everything. He says, because consciousness is an attribute of individuals, because consciousness is an attribute of individuals, me, individual, you, individual, you, individual. I'm pretending you guys are in an audience, and you down the row, right? All conscious entities are vitally important in their own way. In their own way, vitally important in their own way. Each has its own mission and purpose and is an important contributor to the whole. All are different, all have their own challenges, and none is fundamentally superior or inferior. Same playing field, vitally important, different missions and purpose, different challenges, different celebrations, but vitally important to the whole. Just reminding you how important you are, and reminding you how important your journey of soul evolution, of strengthening your consciousness really is. Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to call me out on that, Mallory. Thanks for catching that. You're quick, my friend. I was like, I just said I'm sorry, but I just told somebody else not to say sorry. Lindsay, geez Louise. All right, so with that, you guys, I just want to remind you once again, I'm not trying to jam this into your brain, but I do want to remind you that you do all have your own mission and purpose. And I'm currently offering Your Soul's Purpose reports. When you click in the link in my bio, it's the first link. Once you click in the link, more links will open. It's the first link. And now through the end of July, I'm offering a bonus section. It's around 2 pages of written report about your energy and your human design. The rest of the report focuses on the big 3 in your astrology, your strongest planets, which is not necessarily associated with your big 3, but could be, right? Any negative potentials in your energy and how to transcend out of those potentials. I look at you from the vision of my higher self to your higher self and your energies. And then I intuitively read and combine those energies in a way that hopefully empowers you, raises your self-confidence, deletes any limiting beliefs, releases any insecurities, so you can step into what you actually came here to do, your soul's purpose. So with the human design extra bonus, I'm talking about what your soul is nudging you to do, what your soul wants you to master in this lifetime, and what your soul wants you to communicate. And if you guys desire it, I will share what I learned about myself because the synchronicities and the confirmation is so wild. I am actually doing exactly what I came here to do. And when you do that is when life becomes grand. Samantha, you're welcome. I'm glad you caught me too. Deborah, can't wait. Yes, Deborah, you are next on the list, by the way. So your report will be started today, hopefully sent out today as well. Let's see how the afternoon goes, right? Let's see how the afternoon goes. I'm sending out the first two by I would say, hopefully by noon at the latest today. I have a couple proofreading moments, and then Deborah, I'm going to start on yours. And then I have somebody named Angela who purchased last night, starting on hers. And so, yeah, Mallory did cry when she got hers and then wrote me some very beautiful reviews that I'm very proud of. So thank you, Mallory, for that. Thank you for being so giving with your words when it comes to the review that you left me. That's so awesome. No, yeah, exactly. Chastity, yeah. So I'm combining your astrology, I'm looking at your human design, and then I'm intuitively reading all of it together. And whew, permission granted to step into your fullest expression today, basically. Oh boy, what doesn't it tell you? That's a loaded question, Tony, but ultimately human design is a combination. Human design, very briefly, you guys, if you're new, was channeled in 1987. It's a fairly new awareness tool, right? Astrology is an awareness tool, it's a roadmap. Human design, awareness tool, roadmap, blueprint, energetic blueprint, whatever you want to call it. And it was channeled in 1987 by Ra Uruhu, who went on this 7-day channeling moment where he just started channeling this information. And it's a rather complex system. So it's really quite fascinating to me. Of course, because one, I channel, and two, it's just like, how could you make it up? You can't make it up. It makes perfect sense. So it's like it came from somewhere, right? It came from a higher intelligence to him. They chose him as a channel. Lucky bum, right? And I study with one of his original students. Her name is Dr. Karen Curry Parker. She's taking his work and taking it from kind of the more initial channeling to the quantum field, to the highest expression. Powerful stuff. So it combines I Ching, it combines astrology, it combines the chakra system, which I love the chakra system, you guys know, and the Kabbalah, I don't know how to say that word, sorry. And yeah, it's just really fascinating. It teaches you how to use your energy. It teaches you when to know you're manifesting. It teaches you when to actually take action towards your manifestations, so your timing is right. It teaches you, oh my gosh, what you came here to do, how you came here to communicate, your authority. Basically, are you somebody who's running on emotions? Are you somebody who runs on your gut instinct? I mean, I could go on forever. It's a lot. Well, Tony, if you're interested in the report, you can check it out. It is, once again, in my bio, click the link, and then it's the first link. And yeah, it's powerful stuff. And I would urge you, by the way, if you are interested in that extra information, I'm running this kind of special limited time only bonus through the end of July. So you've got 6 days, 7 days, you have a week. If it resonates, you guys, take action. Don't wait longer. When something is in your heart, don't wait around to take action toward it if you don't have to, right? If you're like, I don't know if that sounds right for me, then maybe the answer is no, and that's okay. I don't mind. I want it to be right for you, and I really want you to desire it, because it's not just information to, like, you know, scratch the ego a little bit. It's actually very useful information that if you were to really sit down and integrate it into your being, you would be changing your frequency. I write in a way that's very high vibrational, very empowering. And anything that is a potential negative is just an energetic potential, an awareness, right? And so if it resonates, I would urge you to go do it. Have a great day, Samantha. Don't be emotional. Don't cry. It's okay. Actually, do cry. Let it out. Be emotional. Oh, emotional as in emotional authority. KR Money, thank you for the follow. All right, you guys, that's like actually perfect timing, perfect ending. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for woo-weighing with me. Thank you for collaborating with me in the chat and excuse me, in the conversation. All right, let's get on the energetic wave. I'm rolling all around. Yes, Tony, that is under your soul's purpose report. It's about 10 pages at this point, you guys. It's not even $10 a page. So yes, it's under your soul's purpose report. Get it now while the getting is good. You could be number 3 in line, Tony, and you won't have to wait too long. I'm getting them out pretty quickly. I would say about 24 to 48 hours or so. All right, let's set the energetic wave. If you're new here, you're going to think this is a little wild and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If you're not new here, you're probably waiting for this to happen. Am I right or am I right? Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to do some breathing together. We are going to visualize something that we hope to come into our reality soon. We are going to do some affirmations out loud. In the middle, we are going to smile with our teethers. My little dog says, we would say, show me your teethers, because she has an underbite, so she's always smiling. So that's where that comes from. Show me your teethers. You're happy in the middle because your manifestation has come true. We're going to do some more affirmations. We're going to do it a few times. We're going to call it a day. Whew. Ready? Close your eyes. Breathe. And on the exhale, let it out of the mouth. Deep breath in. Letting it go. One more. Just really releasing the conversation. We just had a whole on conversation for an hour. Repeat out loud after me, silently if you have to, because there's people around that might think you're a little crazy. I am strong. Think of your manifestation. I can do this. Show me your teethers. You are happy because your manifestation is on its way to you. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. I am strong. I can do this. Show me your teethers. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. Breathing in, pulling the energy up your root chakra to your crown. When the energy is at the crown, visualizing your manifestation in your 3D reality. Who cares what you see with your real eyes right now? Visualize it. Then on the exhale, bringing it back down the chakra system, concreting it into your root chakra. Quite literally, you guys, bringing it from the spiritual world, from energy down through the heart, the connector chakra, to your physical chakras in your root. This is not mumbo jumbo. This is real. Breathing in, pulling the energy to the crown. Expand your manifestation out as far as you can. Letting the energy literally touch space, touch me. Whoever is helping you manifest, touch them. Push it out, out, out. And on the exhale, bringing it down the chakra system, back to your root. Really feeling it cement in, ground in, root in there. I am strong. I can do this. Show me your teethers. You are so happy because your manifestation is coming to reality. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. All right, you guys, we are back, or we are on the energetic wave. Catch the wave, ride the wave. Allie, you do not have to apologize for waking up late. You can catch the replay on YouTube, my friend. That's why we started streaming on YouTube. So check it out there. Yay, Victoria is on the wave. Who else is on the wave with me? Just say yes. Did you feel it? Are you vibrating high vibrationally? Are you buzzing? Is your energy? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to kill the day? Not kill it. Are you ready to do your best? Live your best reality. Yes. Law of Assumption. Joyce is in the house. Welcome, Joyce. I missed it. Mwah. Beck says, have a great day. My hands are buzzing. Deborah says, they're numb. Reiki hands, Deborah. Yes. Brenda says, let's go. Lala says, feeling great. Mallory says, yay. Kimberlyn says, you guys, that is some powerful energy in the chat. And I know the rest of you are probably feeling it. Perhaps you can't type. Perhaps you're busy doing something else. You're listening to me anyway. I appreciate you all. Once again, not last call, but last reminder, we've got many things going on. We've got the Cosmic Collective. It's a spiritual community. If you're interested in that, there's information in my bio. There's a free Detox Your Energy Masterclass. I'm going through a detox. I'm on day 2. I'm feeling so good, by the way, so good. So if you're interested in learning how to detox your energy, not just your physical body, your energy, there's a free masterclass in my bio. I did put the link to the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course, Finding Your Own Alignment. Nobody can do your jumping jacks for you. You have to do it for you, but I can guide you through it. Use code POWER at checkout for 15% off. And very lastly, as you guys know, I just talked about your soul's purpose report. If you're interested in that, I'm including 2 extra pages of bonus information around your soul's nudging, your soul's craving, what it wants to master, and how to communicate it out to the world. Through the end of July, there's those bonus pages. And then after July, I'm likely taking them off the report. Let's see what happens. All right, so if you're interested in any of that, they're all in my bio, those 4 links. Pick one, pick all of them. Do what resonates best for you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to my OGs. Thank you for the people that are kind of the in-betweeners. Thank you for the new people. Thank you all to all of you who are brave enough to say hi and chat with us today, to share your information. Thank you, Mallory. I feel very proud. I'm sticking to my boundaries. I'm only 3 minutes over, but I did start a few minutes late, so I'm calling that a win. I love starting my morning with detox day 2. That's why I'm so tired. All right, Allie, we're on the detox wave together, my friend. I love starting my day with all of you guys too. So I really appreciate you guys. 8.8 thousand likes today. Go on. All right, guys, have a great day. Ride the wave. If you fall off, remember your surfboard is attached to your ankle by a rope. So just get back on. All right. Bye.